Today we're going to be talking about what Rolex has done within the last month. So if you guys keep up with Rolex, you know that they just released their 2023 models. And by releasing their 2023 models, they also discontinued a lot of models. And we're going to be talking about those discontinued models right now. So part of their discontinuation process was that they discontinued a bunch of different Daytona models. And it's incredible what these Daytonas are going for right now. The first one that we want to talk about is reference number 116508, or it's also known as the John Mayer. I think it's hilarious that when the John Mayer Daytona first came out, nobody wanted it. I mean, it was literally sitting in Rolex authorized dealers and they couldn't sell it. It retails for about $34,000. Then you get the endorsement from John Mayer. It starts to blow up. You start seeing it on Hollywood and just all over the place. And so then it gets discontinued. And this $34,000 watch that you guys are seeing here literally jumped up to they're going anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 right now, which is absolute insane. Probably the best hindsight investment that anybody could have made. Let's jump over to the next Daytona that was just recently discontinued, which was any Daytona that has a meteorite dial. So if you guys don't know, yes, the dial is from actual meteorite. It's actually sliced, and it's amazing that they can even do this. But those Daytonas, unreal. They retail, they're kind of all over the place because they have stainless models, white gold models, and yellow gold models. But they're going for literally from 100,000 up to 180,000 right now. Unreal. If you can get your hands on one anywhere less than 100, it's a great deal, which is insane again, because some of them even retailed for 30, 35 grand and are going for 5-6 times their value right now. So yeah, just an amazing discontinuation. I'm sure we'll miss it. And I'm sure that at some point down the road, Rolex is gonna bring that dial back. So the next model we're gonna talk about is the 116-500 LN, which is probably one of the most classic Daytonas, considered kind of like the holy grail of watch collectors. And that's the Panda and the all black dial. And we're actually lucky enough to have the 116-500 LN with the black dial here with us today. It's amazing. These retail for $15,000 and are going for literally anywhere between 30, and we've seen as high as 48,000 right now on comps on this model. Yeah, a great investment. You really can't go wrong. It's a beautiful watch. Let's take a look at it here. Let's take a closer look at it. So it's got the Cerachrome bezel, which is beautiful. Really can't go wrong with that. And the black dial, personally, I know a lot of you guys probably love the Panda dial, but that black on black, it just looks good, and everything looks good. Cars, I mean, you really can't go wrong with the black on black. And I love the size of Daytonas. You know, with watches getting bigger and bigger, it just seems like this just fits really nice on your wrist. It wears really well. And it's kind of the Daytona it's amazing because it's classy and dressy, but at the same time, it's casual, especially with the Oyster Flex models that are coming out and that have been out now for some time. But yeah, you really can't go wrong with that. And then I'm excited to talk about this next discontinued model, because in our next week's episode, we're actually going to have one of them. We're going to bring in, it's the 116-518 reference, known as the Paul Newman, the modern Paul Newman. Really excited that we got our hands on one of those. So we'll be doing a deep dive into that model. We'll open it up, check out the movement, see that 4130 movement, which a lot of you are familiar with. And we'll also hopefully dive into the 4131 movement. But these, it's amazing, whether it's a white gold or yellow gold, you know, they retail for about 35, and they are literally going anywhere from 45 to 70,000 right now. So yeah, we wanted to go over in this video, just, it's incredible what happens to the resale value of Rolexes whenever they are discontinued and what the resale market is doing with them. On a lot of these people, it's kind of sad actually. People wait in line for 2 or 3 years to get one, and then they just pretty much lose their spot on that specific model because it's discontinued, and now they're hopefully in line for the next one. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is the first of many watch reviews, and stay tuned and remember to subscribe.